Hi, Cara Lonsdale here, and welcome to Cara's Corner, where I answer general real estate questions or specific market questions for the greater Phoenix area. I'm Cara Lonsdale. I'm a local real estate broker located right here in North Scottsdale, and I take questions from all over, whether it's my forum pages from Quora or Bigger Pockets, or directly from my website or by getting emailed. I chose to take this opportunity to answer questions that I get most frequently. So today I've gotten a question: how do investment rules change when managing more than 10 rental properties? And this is a great question that gets me really excited for people who are building a real estate portfolio. This is something that I love helping people do, especially people who don't think they can get into investing in real estate, but it can happen, and I love it when it does. So let's talk a little bit about how loans work when you get to specific numbers in real estate. So you make your first purchase, good to go as an investor. You probably 20% down is kind of the going rate. Something comes together for you. You're all good. You close on that one. Two, three kind of go around the same. By the time you get to number four, you may see that your rates maybe bump a little bit and the down payment might go up as well. 25%, maybe there's a 30%. The 20% downs will be a little bit harder to find. They can still be found, but usually right at the four property mark, investment property mark, is when you start to see some changes. Now, once you get beyond four, you start seeing increases in requirements, like the reserve amount changes. Sometimes you need a certain amount of months or payments for those lower numbered properties. But once you get over that four mark, now you start looking for, the lender starts looking for percentages for reserves. So instead of, 3 months of whatever this payment is, they might say, I need 6% in reserves of your total holdings. So they take, you've got $1 million portfolio, 6% of that. So you would need $60,000 in reserves and so forth, just as an example. Now, once you get to 10 investment properties, and for a lot of lenders, it's just 10 properties in general, whether you have a home, your personal residence, they could even count that one if it's got a mortgage on it. But once you get to number 10, that's when they convert you to a commercial loan product in most cases. Now, you're going to find some lenders that don't do that. Some of them might be hard money lenders, private lenders. They don't have the same configurations that traditional lenders do. And so those will be your rarities. But if you're going for a traditional loan, once you get to 10, the lender says, this is going to be a commercial product. And so you have to kind of switch gears. Now, there is a fun little thing for partners who are working together and or a married couple. This is a strategy where each of you makes your purchases without the other, so that you can both acquire up to 10 properties. Now, this is completely illegal. We've talked in a previous episode about the disclaimer deed that a husband or a wife can sign off their interest in a property to their spouse so that the spouse can make a purchase on their own. Now, this disclaimer deed will come into this process of making a purchase on your own and acquiring up to the 10, your spouse also making those purchases up to 10, and then tying it together through some sort of partnership agreement or trust or so forth. That's something that you're going to have to talk to your CPA, your attorney, your accountant, all that good stuff. But there are ways to do it. Now, there's a lot that comes into it because obviously each of you independently has to be able to qualify for the properties. So you can't both qualify, but then only one person goes on in order to count it one for one. So there's a lot of stuff to work out, but there's also a lot of advantages because most lenders will allow you to use the same account for reserves and also for down payment sourcing. So there can be some advantages there as well. Now, I'm going to get into that a little bit further on future episodes because I kind of went a little beyond when answering this question, but definitely an exciting time. I'm happy to work with you one on one to start a portfolio and help you scale beyond these 10 properties. So, a lot of fun and excitement in doing that. And what a great question. So, keep them coming.